Hey everyone, so it's Alex, and I've tried to think of videos I could do for this channel, and I decided that every week there's a really cool channel called YA Rebels, and it's every day a different young adult author, blogger, writer. They all have one topic, and each of them posts a video on it. And I decided for this channel I'm just going to do their topic every week. I'm going to do a video on it, and I'll post it on different days probably, but this week the topic is darkness in YA, and basically how it got started was there was a mom who went into a bookstore to buy her teen girl a gift, and she was shocked by all the dark things that she saw, like black on covers, and books about abuse and sex and pregnancy and bullying and all this stuff that teens really do have to deal with. Like, I'm 15, there's these things every day that I see. Not to the extent, I don't think, as a lot of other schools, because I go to a really small school, but the issues are still there, and instead of trying to get them hidden from kids, I don't think we should shelter kids, because they know this stuff happens, and it's not like they're gonna read a book and about pregnancy and think they want to go get pregnant, or there's a book about bullying and think they should be a bully. No, these books focus on how it affects people and how negative this can be to people's lives. So I've never been censored. My parents have never told me I can't read this book or watch this movie. They know that I'm not gonna go out and kill somebody because I saw a movie where someone died or stuff like that. And I really don't think people should be able to tell other people what they can and can't do. If it's your own kid, fine, tell them they can't go see Harry Potter or whatever. But you can't say the whole community you're in, you can't say we have to get this book out of our library because our kids can't see this. Of course it happens, and it's going to happen in certain communities, but it's not right. So I have a few books here that I want to talk about that deal with dark issues. The first one is The Long Weekend by Savita Kalhan, and it's about these two young boys, and they get kidnapped, and it deals with how they get out, it's really scary and it's really creepy, and these kids have to get out. There's their kidnapper, they have to take care of him, and it really just talks about how it affects them later in life and how they deal with it at the time. And there's some parts that aren't very realistic, like they get kidnapped and they're taken to this mansion where everything they could ever want is there. That's not going to happen if someone gets kidnapped. But this does deal with how people can fall into the trap of being kidnapped and stuff like that. So then there's The Skies Everywhere by Jandy Nelson, and it deals with a girl, and her sister recently died, and she has really conflicting thoughts because she realizes that she likes her sister who just died, her boyfriend, and another boy who is new, and she just awakens these feelings. And this is a book that's gotten controversy because there's death in it, which everyone's gonna have to deal with death. It talks about loss and how this girl copes with it, and it's a really amazing book. Definitely read that one. And then there's But I Love Him by Amanda Grace, and it deals with a girl and her boyfriend is abusive, and it kind of chronicles her story from end to beginning. It goes backwards, and it really shows how a person can get into a relationship like this and not be able to get out of it until it's almost too late, or not get out of it at all. It's really interesting and it kind of opened my eyes to see, well, why would someone stay with someone like this? It really showed how it could happen, and it does happen. So, and then there's The Mockingbirds by Daisy Whitney. Really amazing book. It deals with a girl who gets date raped and how she handles it, how she mentally copes with it the best she can, and how she goes and makes sure the person who raped her doesn't do it again. And there's some parts that aren't very realistic, but overall it's a really awesome book. Very sad, but very true, and I really think that it's a book that should be read. And the final two are by one of my favorite authors. It's Invincible Summer and Break by Hannah Moskowitz. And Break deals with a boy named Jonah, and he is on a mission to break every bone in his body because everyone knows that when you break a bone, it grows back stronger. And it's more than that, though. That's not even what it mainly focuses on. It focuses on why Jonah's doing this, his mental state, and a lot of family issues, because both of his brothers have health problems, and it's really family oriented, and it deals with love and a bunch of crazy things. Not dark, kind of realistic, but yeah, it's a really awesome book. And Invincible Summer deals with these two brothers who every summer they go to their beach house with their family, and there's a girl that goes to the beach house next to them, and both brothers start to have kind of flings with this girl, and it shows how this girl is kind of breaking their family apart. Again, there's really family oriented, really amazing book. It's just I read this book and I cried, and it was just so good. And I really think if I could recommend one book for anyone to read right now, at this moment I'm thinking of it, just thinking back to this book, it really brings out a lot of emotion, and it deals with issues like sex and family, and it's a book that should be read. So those are some books that deal with these dark issues, and again, I really don't think it's anyone's place to be telling other people what they can and can't do. So I'll see you guys soon for another video, and thank you guys for watching.